you as a Nigerian, whether you live in Nigeria or you live abroad, seeing this video now, do you have any idea how corrupt, how evil our country, Nigeria, is? I guess you don't know. If only 20 or 30% of Nigerians truly know the depth of the corruption in Nigeria, then we will all unite. We will all share this division to be able to do something against these few cabals, this demon eating up our natural resources, thereby subjecting billions, millions of citizens to hunger and hardship. I have a video for us. Please, for as long as this video will last, please take your time to watch it till the end. It says all about the corruption of Nigeria. And as for those of you supporting APC, that you don't want anybody to talk about the corrupt system of the government, also watch this video, and at the end, let me see how you defend this rubbish. This has nothing to do with patriotism. Let's go.
Authorities stealing past armed robbery. Now small man went thief be thief. Why big man went steal? They'll say that mismanagement or embezzlement. Authorities stealing. The presiding judge of the Court of Appeal, Sokoto Division, Justice Mohammed Lawa, has urged Nigerian anti-graft agencies to prioritize going after highly corrupt persons and not just only street or young fraudsters, popularly known as Yahoo boys. He also said that part of the problems facing fighting corruption in Nigeria are judges who grant ex parte orders to protect highly placed individuals against prosecution from anti-graft agencies. And I must add, senior lawyers, because if lawyer no file application, judge no go grant them. Just imagine some of these few cases. The list is endless though. A high court sitting in Edo State presided over by Justice A.T. Momodu granted an interim injunction order restraining the police from inviting, arresting or detaining 68 former political associates of former governor of the state, Governor Obaseki, who include political associate appointees and local government chairmen and others. 68. Another Kano State High Court sitting at Audu Bako Secretariat has granted an interim order restraining the EFCC from arresting, detaining, harassing, intimidating or inviting the former presidential candidate of the MPP, Alhaji Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, and 7 others. In 2023, a federal high court sitting in Kano and presided over by Honorable Justice Lima restrained the Kano Public Complaint and Anti-Corruption Commission and other security operatives from harassing, arresting, inviting or detaining former governor of the state, Alhaji Ganduje, and his family members or any appointee who served in his administration. All of them covered by the cloak of law. In the same 2023, a federal high court sitting in Guzo, Zamfara, presided over by Justice Aliyu, restrained the EFCC from further inviting, arresting or detaining present or past officials of the state Zamfara state government, including the former governor Alhaji Bello Matawali, who is the current minister for defense, with respect to how 70 billion naira meant for security vote traveling allowance were spent by his administration. So imagine if all of this court they restrain EFCC, how will they now do their work? Meanwhile, in Lagos here, Justice Alexander Owoye of the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos dismissed a fundamental rights suit instituted by Bobrisky on the ground that Bobrisky's claim of encroachment on his fundamental rights lacked no credible evidence to justify his relief. Anyway, and a poor man, However, we must also say that the same EFCC has revealed in court document how Godwin Emefiele allegedly used 3 companies to pay 2.2 billion naira to purchase an estate containing 753 duplexes on Lokogoma district in Abuja, an estate that is the size of a village. And we don't even want to talk of the Zianist owners. That one, they say she allegedly emptied the treasury as minister for petroleum. That one case today. Also in Lagos, at least all these ones against, the presiding judge of Lagos Special Offences Court, Justice Monshola Dada, issued a bench warrant against a former managing director of AMCO, Ahmed Kuru, over alleged 76 billion naira and $31.5 million of fraud for failing to appear before the court for his arraignment by EFCC. Some people who passed the law sharp. Again, the EFCC arrested Wabote, the former executive secretary of Nigerian Content and Development Monitoring Board, aka Local Content, over allegations of 35 million fraud linked to the Faith Brass project in Bayelsa State. The former managing director of Atlantic International Refinery, Akintoye Adioye Akindele, is also facing charges of money laundering, misappropriation, and diversion of public funds, as under the same Wabote, the Local Content Board had reportedly provided counterpart funding of $35 million to support development of an energy infrastructure in Okwama in Brass, only for them to just release the money and then the money just vanished. They just work. So the matter is still there. The same EFCC arraigned a former governor of Kogi Kogi State, Yaya Bello, before Justice Miriam Aneni of the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Maitama on 16-count charges bordering on criminal breach of trust and money laundering to the tune of 110.4 billion. At least we know that one. Also, the ICPC has intercepted $300,000 student ICT fund in suspicious various accounts. Also, a top police source as the first CID revealed that Pastor Idowu of HICC, also popularly known as the Next Level Prayer Conference pastor, was arrested by the police and later released over probe of alleged real estate fund and money laundering amounting to 1.5 billion. Meanwhile, in the UK, a Nigerian pastor, Toby Adegboyega, whose church was shut down over an alleged fraud and misuse of church fund amounting to 1.8 million pounds, has lost his fight against deportation to Nigeria and separated from his family, who are British citizens, despite claiming it was a breach of his human right. The list is endless. I not even want to talk of the plenty other political tiffing that is going on now when nobody or EFCC don't see or smell until the people leave office. Well, EFCC, I give una hand, una dey try. But I want also just take style tell una say, una enter Ganduje matter now, or Matawale, or some wike, even Akpabio yourself, una your sister see open their final. After all, I be they look for them when they never did this government. Or make una even try investigate the NNPC and the refineries, when go work today and close tomorrow like Ogbanje. Or, una fit just invite some people when they government now, After all, when Ribadu was chairman of EFCC, told us that the current president and his fellow governors were allegedly, corrupt. Don't be me talker. Meanwhile, despite, after all of this plenty stealing, go to our airport, which is the gateway to this country. See our NDLA officials and custom officials are using their hands to search people's bag, right in front of scanner and begging people for last or small change. As even the police at the car park, those one of them was pass, have been turned to beggars in their own country as politicians don't steal, both the present money and the future of their children in a rich oil country, Nigeria. Well, the list is endless. We still have a very long way to go.
So, having seen that, what do you think? Do you still think Nigeria is a country? And when some person refers to Nigeria as a zoo, do you still think they are wrong? And if criminals can always go to court to get ex parte order, restraining security agency from coming after them and their cronies, and such orders are being given and it stood, what then do you want to talk about Nigeria? It's obvious now that the only crime in Nigeria, the only set of criminal in Nigeria that cannot get ex parte order to restrain security agency from coming after them are the Yahoo boys. Only them. Now we understand better why every now and then it is always EFCC going after the Yahoo boys. Whereas everybody in government today are allegedly criminals. No, let me not say everybody. Nearly everybody in government in Nigeria today are allegedly criminals. Majority of them have one court case, one allegation of fraud, because majority of them are governors, senators, ministers, hold previous political offices. Today, they are running affairs of this country, and you expect criminals to make laws that will affect them, to make law for the betterment of Nigeria. For those supporting Nigeria government, I hope you watch this video. Video like this should be watched over and over and again. Please help me to share. Share this video if you are a lover of a better Nigeria. If you hope for a better Nigeria, even though from all this revelation, it looks most impossible. But just share this video. Let as many as wants to know get to know about it. And that will be the little you can contribute. Having seen this video, I bow my head in shame. And right in my heart, I'm bleeding in tears.